I did not go to the press. I went to the public because I knew that the people that I live around were concerned about the same issue that I was. All right? That's what I did. I did not go to the press. I went to the public, which is going through the press. And I went to the press, or to the public, because I got emails, and you can see them, that indicate that we were going to have the broom plan on the agenda. Last month there was an email sent to me that indicated that. This month we were supposed to talk about the integrated pest management plan. We talked about that. And then, now I find out that the broom plan is going to be on.
I want to make sure that I have my opinion on record, being the other member of the Environmental Committee. Mr. Moran, you have, as Jean said, a privileged position on that committee. When that item is before the committee, we have the opportunity to share our thoughts with the public and with each other in a thoughtful, deliberative way, and to hear everyone's perspective, emotional and scientific, with equal regard. And by taking it out of the context of a committee and then a board conversation, you catapulted what could be, could have been, and might still be a thoughtful conversation into a whirlwind. And your statements were misleading and aggravating.
How was I misleading?
By saying we are going to be spraying 19,000 or applying, excuse me,
you showed me where I said spraying.
I'm going to ask you to be removed. If you don't lower your voice, I'm going to ask you to be removed from the room. Please listen.
You'll have trouble with that.
We want to have a conversation that brings all voices to the table. Not in a petulant way, Mr. Moran.
Don't lecture me.
In a fully open process. I think you inflamed a situation that instead of being open and inclusive became wildly inflamed. And I resent that, and you have lost my respect and my trust.
You know, I haven't come to too many of these meetings, but I've heard a citizen constituent called a thief by the staff or the board. I've heard this person who volunteered his time to be on a committee maligned, cajoled, and bullied by two people on the board. And I think we have a serious problem with the way you relate with the public. I think you need to show more respect. You need to be a little more tolerant of opposing views, because you seem to want to shut down views that aren't in conformity with your preconceived notions. And I urge you to be more receptive of public input, whether you like that input or not.